Today, I'm exploring some of Hanoi's most historic landmarks, with of course a street food break in between.
Morning guys, today we're visiting the Temple of Literature, and apparently I didn't choose the right day or the right hour because two entire buses of students they come visiting as well. Well, that's the thing though about this temple, which is kind of a fun fact about it, that people, especially students, still come here to pray and to visit if they have an exam or if they graduate. Like it's a must stop, especially for students. The interesting fact about this temple is that it was one of the very first Confucian's temple in one of the very first university here in Vietnam, in Hanoi especially, and it still continue to go through that path, since many students, as I said before, still come here to pray and to visit.
It definitely serves as a testament at how certain places, despite the time, continue to maintain their importance in the lives of local people.
Actually quite of nice though to see all these hundreds probably of students gathered here to take pictures and to graduate. Like, it's a real nice view though. After spending almost the whole day just wandering around and discovering historic sites, of course you start to build up an appetite, and I stopped to these banh mi places and opted for a banh mi with pork belly and steamed bun with I think there is pork inside and fried eggs. It's steaming hot, so I'm really curious to try and to see how it will taste. It's pretty good, but what I love the most is the fact that the pork belly is so crunchy and juicy, and I love a crunchy pork belly. Okay, let's try the bun. This is how it looks like inside. No,
Next up, the Imperial
mi è
Citadel,
caduto
a
l'uovo.
UNESCO
No,
site that was
the tail egg
once
just
a
fell off.
part of Vietnam.
Oh gosh, let's see. Luckily there is another one inside. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's filled with pork, onion, and the bread is just so soft. Honestly, there is nothing much better than just eating and people watching.
Next up, the Imperial Citadel, a UNESCO site that was once the political heart of Vietnam.
Okay, today is going to be a day dedicated to history and culture, and after visiting the Temple of Literature, I'm now headed to the Imperial Citadel, where the ancient capital of Hanoi was. And apparently the students keep following me, or I keep following the students, because the same guys, the same student kids that they were at Literature Temple, or the Temple of Literature, they are now visiting the Imperial Citadel. And I was curious to know if it's like a sort of a mandatory path for students who graduate to follow along I have no idea absolutely, but if any of you know that, please let me know in the comment. I'm curious to know if this is something usual that kids that graduate do in Vietnam, or I don't know. But if you know, please let me know. Now, if you expect to see who knows which grandeur, maybe not, maybe lower your expectation. I mean, it's a piece of history, that's for sure, but there isn't much to see rather than just walking around and see some exhibition which shows the history of this place. And it's still worth a visit, absolutely. This is a piece of history of Hanoi and about this city, and just learning more about its history and culture. And like I said, it's really nice to see all these kids, and not all the kids but also adults as well, walking around in their traditional costumes. It definitely gives more to the vibe and the atmosphere of this place, and maybe just get a little bit of a glimpse of how it was supposed to be in ancient times.